Meghan Markle has called Nigeria my country after arriving an hour late to a talk. Meghan left Harry behind to co-host an event of women in leadership, as pals revealed her husband was deeply stung not to see the king while in the UK. The Sussexes are on the third of a three-day faux royal tour of the African nation, having visited a war zone, played volleyball and even stood up for God Save the King. Speaking at the event in the capital Abuja on Saturday, Meghan said, "I want to start by saying thank you very much for just how gracious you've all been in welcoming my husband and I to this country. My country. I am just flattered and honored and inspired. It has been a whirlwind 24 hours since we arrived. And I very quickly got the memo that I need to wear more color, so I can fit in with all of you in your incredible fashion." Meghan has spoken about her love of beige in past interviews, telling a 2022 Netflix documentary, "When I was in the UK I rarely wore color. I wore a lot of muted tones. I also wore it so I could just blend in." The Duchess of Sussex recently discovered she was 43% Nigerian, according to a genealogy test. After finding out her ancestry, she said she rang her mum because I wanted to know if she had any awareness of it. She said the discovery was exciting for both of us because being African American is really not knowing so much about your lineage or background, where you come from specifically. The 42-year-old explained, "It's been really eye-opening and humbling to be able to know more about my heritage and to be able to know this is just the beginning of that discovery." Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams suggests Meghan's Nigerian ancestry claims give her a feeling of belonging. But he told The Sun there is a huge question mark the royal family will have over how the Sussexes' faux royal tour has been handled. "Never know what is next," he said. Meghan found out she was 43% Nigerian and that gave her a feeling of belonging to the country. Fair enough. But where the Sussexes are concerned, there is a huge question mark over how all of this tour was handled. You can't help feeling that an awful lot is happening behind the scenes. As for trusting the Sussexes, as successful as their trip will be, I think there will be a great deal of concern, from Buckingham Palace, over how they have built publicity up, used it, and some would say, exploited it, for their Nigerian trip. It is always unwise to underestimate the Sussexes because you never quite know what is coming next. The unpredictability is something the royal family find very difficult to deal with. You can't help feeling that an awful lot is happening behind the scenes. It comes as pals revealed Harry made a request to King Charles to stay at a royal residence while in the UK this week. The king is understood to have agreed to put Harry up during his three-day visit to London on Tuesday to promote the Invictus Games. But for unknown reasons, the Duke of Sussex ended up staying in a hotel, and the missed opportunity to see his dad deeply stung. A friend told the Sunday Times, "It surprises me a lot. I was fully expecting them to meet.